and welcome to our next episode in our Let's Play series on our Dungeon Tech Let's Plays. This is Dungeon Master 372 coming at you with some Botania stuff today. That's what I've decided to go ahead and do. I wanted to kind of show you what I did between the episodes before I get started on that. I'll show you how to get started. So, pretty much what I did was between the episodes, I went ahead and added some drying racks. I'll show you the recipe in just a moment. And you see I am carrying some what's called monster jerky. And how that's procured is I know it says zombie brain there, but that's not an actual zombie brain. That's what this is. But this is actually what you call zombie flesh. But anyways, you can take these and hang them on the drying rack here. After a little bit of time, they will dry out and become monster jerky, which is pretty awesome. It's an awesome way to get rid of all your monster jerky and make it usable to some extent. So other than that, I've been working on planning and staging for a construction for our to house our first mass storage machine, which will be coming from Applied Energistics. I'm not quite ready just yet, but it will be ready pretty soon. Okay, so what we're going to do today is I am going to show you all how to come across this. This is the first flower that you're going to create using the Petal Apothecary over here. And what this flower does is it allows you to transmute wood logs into living wood logs. And it also allows for you to create from stone living rock, which is pretty awesome. So how do we come across this? Let's go check our recipes. As I promised, the recipe for the drying rack is just like this. 3 wood slabs will get you 1 drying rack. I'm not going to do that though, so I'm just going to do that. And then, okay. I will get back to that in a moment, but for right now, we're wanting to concentrate on these next 2 recipes. First off, to get the Petal Apothecary, you're going to need to take a mystical white flower, and you're going to put it in your crafting grid, and just craft yourself 2 or a couple petals here because you're going to need them. And then you're just going to, 4 cobblestone and 2 cobblestone slabs will get you a Petal Apothecary. I'm not going to do that either, but I guess we already got one. So what's going out here? Now you're going to want to have a water source close by, at least for starting out, because you're going to take a bucket of water and you're going to place it in here, like that. Then you're going to take, okay, let's go to that other Okay, so what's going to be necessary for the pure daisy is 4 white petals. And you're going to use those in the petal apothecary. So let me go ahead and grab these. And you're going to place them in here. And the trick to it, because most people overlook this and have to go look it up, but the easiest way to do it is throwing in 1 Minecraft seed. That will give us our first flower from Botania, which is a pure daisy. I'm going to go ahead and just stick this down here. And I usually do quite a few of these just to get the get my production on living wood and living rock going. So I'm going to do a couple more of those, or whatever I can do with what I got in my inventory, that is. And if you space them out to where they have 2 blocks in between each other, you can just set them up in a row like this, and you have your living wood and stuff, which is pretty cool. I'll show you how to do this too. I already had some with me. So what you want to do is you want to place your logs around the pure daisy like so. Each flower can do 8 at a time, which is awesome. You know, and I can't just go around leaving that like that. So I'm going to make 1 more, so that way I can complete my series here. And see, there it goes. Got ourselves some living wood. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and break up all the living wood, and then I will be right back. Okay everyone, and we're back, and I apologize for the delay. It was just taking me a little bit too long, so I went ahead and grabbed me a lumber axe and went ahead and cut it all down. So, not a big deal there. Just went ahead and got that taken care of. Went ahead and set up for the next few recipes that we're going to need for some items. some items that we are going to be making with Botania. So first, after you have your box to carry and you have your first few daisies and you got your first few living wood, there's going to be a couple of things you're going to need. First off, you're going to need your living wood planks, or well, you can. This is a recipe just to make the living wood planks, but you really don't need them, because the main thing you want to concentrate on is the next one. I mean, you'll need the living wood planks probably for a later. You'll need living wood planks later on in Botania, so for some items, some other items, and I will make sure to try to cover that as well. So, but our main thing today is the living wood twigs. We're going to need 3 for our next recipe, which I did not set up, so pretty much what we're going to try to do is get ourselves a wand. A wand is created like this. 3 twigs like that. And you can use any 2, but I kind of like blue, so I'm going to use blue today. And get ourselves a wand of the forest. Wand of the forest is pretty cool because you got it's useful for the next few items that we're going to need. Pretty much, whenever you have certain things set up, which I will show you, you're going to be able to see all your magical stuff while you have the twig selected, and you're going to be able to link things together. And eventually, we're going to be able to we're going to make mana, and that's pretty cool. So, first thing we're going to need for that, let's go ahead and look up in the eye. First thing we're going to need is a few tabloons, and we're going to need a few nightshades. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our doubloons. We're going to want 2 yellow petals, a light blue petal, and an orange petal. Now, I haven't gone through this part in much detail, but okay, Botania is mainly about flowers, growing flowers and manipulating nature in a way to produce and procure magical energy. You can store the magical energy and you can direct it toward, and manipulate it in many ways. So pretty much what we're going to do now is, before we get too deep into all that, we're going to go ahead and I've got some smooth stone in here. We're going to create ourselves some living rock, because that's going to be the next item that we're going to need. So you take smooth stone. You have to smelt, cobble in the furnace to get smooth stone, and we're going to need that surrounding these flowers here. And just like the living wood, we're going to transmute it into living rock. I want to go ahead and right now and thank everybody for your continued support and helping me keep focused and continuing on with our Let's Plays. I really appreciate everybody who has commented and just kept me going. It's been a real fun adventure so far, and I'm hoping to continue this trend. It's hard to believe that we're already 10 episodes in, and as you can see, we have ourselves our first living rock. So yeah. Okay, now that we've got ourselves a little bit of our living rock, okay, now that we've got ourselves some living rock, we are going to try getting our first day bloom set up. But before we do that, we're going to need a few more items. Alright, I'm going to pause the video here so I can clean out my inventory, get the rest of our recipes set up and ready to go, and then we will come back momentarily. Okay everyone, and we're back. I've got our next few recipes ready. I've already cleared up our area there of all the living wood and living rock, and we are ready to go with our next items. So first, we want to start with our diluted mana pool, and that is just 5 living rock. Gives you that. Now along with this, you're going to also need a mana spreader, which is right here. Total of 6 living wood, and that's just a normal form, not the planks. And then you need a gold ingot and a mystical white. Any petal really will work, but that's how you get that. So we have our first mana generation stuff going, or ready to go anyway. So pretty much we're going to place our mana pool right there. We're probably going to end up creating another one so we can upgrade this pool pretty quickly. Okay, we placed it down like that. Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, this needs to be at least one block away because it's too close. There we go. And you can see that it's kind of linked. Okay, so you right click on the pool to link it to, and then you click on the spreader to link it to a spreader. So pretty much what we're going to do next is we're going to create some flowers to help us out. So first one is going to need 2 mystical yellow flowers, a light blue petal, and an orange petal. And we're going to go ahead and take care of that right quick. Gonna need 2 of those. One of those. And one of those. There. Now let's go ahead and take care of this. Throw in our seeds. And voila. We got daybreaks. And just like we did with the mana spreader here, we gotta right click here and right click here. Now you should see things will stop attacking me. Maybe that's too close. So we're getting some. Looks like the mana spreader is starting to get some mana going. It takes it a minute for the pool here to start collecting. That seems to be connected here. Let's go sleep through the night. And actually, I think that's about all the time we have for today. Today we managed to go ahead and get ourselves started with Botania. We got our pure daisies going, and those are going good. We got our day blooms going, charging a mana spreader, and a mana spreader is transferring its mana to this pool here. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so we've got our stuff going here with Botania. I hope this video was informative as well as entertaining for you. If you have any questions or concerns or any feedback, please feel free to leave a comment or two, and check out our links and stuff in the description below. Click like and subscribe, and as always, everyone, have a good one.